I will take a chance to be who I'm meant to be. I won't let fear keep me from trying. It's time for me to make a change, to start living the life I want. I'm gonna reach for the sky, way up high. I'm never giving up. It's up to me to see who I can be, make dreams reality. I'm never giving up. I'm never giving up. I'm never giving up. I'm never giving up. I won't live the life others expect of me. I want to be proud of who I'm becoming. It's time for me to make a change, to start living the life I want. I'm gonna reach for the sky, way up high. I'm never giving up. It's up to me to see who I can be, make dreams reality. I'm never giving up. I'm never giving up. I'm never giving up. I'm never giving up.
Venuste and Priscilla, and I congratulate them for this step towards a legal marriage provided by the Rwandan law. As it refers by law number 32/2016 of 28 August 2016, governing person and family, civil monogamous marriage contract upon consent before the public administration is the only marriage recognized by the Rwandan law. Such a marriage is publicly officiated by the civil register of the residence of one of the intended spouses. This is established by the Article 166, which means that this marriage is valid from the time it's celebrated by before a civil registrar, who is me. That's the Article 202 of the law. Now, let me go through obligation arising from marriage. Obligation number one is the obligation to cater for and educate children. By marriage, spouses are bound by the obligation of catering for and educating their children based on Rwandan values. If one of the spouses does not comply with this obligation, the other spouse or any interested person may file a lawsuit against him or her. That's Article 203. Obligation number two, alimony obligation between spouses. Each spouse has the obligation to pay alimony to the other if he or she is in need. This is Article 204. Alimony is provided for in a proportion to needs of the claimant and the resource of the provider. Alimony is provided either in cash or in kind. That's Article 205. Now let's see the rights and duties of spouses. Number one, equality of spouses. Spouses have the same rights and obligations. spouses must owe each other mutual fidelity, help, and assistance. That's the Article 206. Number 2, duty of cohabitation. That's very important. It's a duty to cohabitate. Marriage creates a martial community with a duty of cohabitation. The marriage not followed by cohabitation within 1 year without reasonable grounds gives one of the spouses the right to lodge a divorce case. That's the Article 207. Number 3, right to the patrimony of the spouses. The right to the patrimony of spouses commences upon celebration of marriage before the civil register in accordance with their matrimonial regime. That's Article 208. So beside the law governing person and family mentioned, the Rwandan Legislature established law number 27/2016 of 8 July 2016 governing matrimonial regimes, donations, and successions. I'm sure Venuste and Priscilla had the opportunity to go through this law, but it's very important to repeat the main element contained in that law, so that you can do the final choice publicly. The above mentioned law provide the following 3 types of matrimonial regimes. Type number 1, community of property regime. Type number 2, limited community of property regime. And type number 3, separation of property regime. A, community of property regime. The community of property regime is a contract by which the spouses opt for joint ownership of all of their property, all of them. That's the Article number 5. The solution of the community of property regime and its effects. Where the solution of community of property regime occurs following divorce, of change in the type of matrimonial regime, those whose marriage was under the community of property regime share equally or according to any other agreed upon method the assets and the liabilities of the community. However, the court may order that the value of damage caused by either spouse be deducted from his or her share. Where the solution of such a regime occurs due to death of one of the spouses, the property is owned by the surviving spouse until succession execution. If the solution of community of property regime occurs following the reason referred to under paragraph 1 of this article, items of personal and professional use are preferably included in the share of the spouse who used them. Creditors had the right to claim payment for debts contracted by spouses before the dissolution of the marriage of the community of property regime. B, limited community of property regime. The limited community of property regime is contracted by which spouses agree to put their respective properties owned from the day of marriage celebration, as well as the property acquired during marriage by a common or separate activity, donation, or succession. This is Article number 9. One of the spouses performs those duties alone if the other is unable to do so. In case of disagreement, competent authorities take the decision. This is Article 209. 5, contribution to expenses of the household. Each of your spouses contributes to the household expenses in accordance with his or her capacity and means. This is the Article 210. As I conclude, I would like to ask Venuste and Priscilla to tell us which type of matrimonial regime they choose so that it can be recorded into the Marriage Act. I start by Priscilla. Tell us. The first one, community of. Okay, have a seat. And you, the next. Yeah, and the Bamba Moto sign. Okay, have a seat. So I hope Sandra is now.
Yambitse iyi mpeta y'urukundo yeguriye ibyanjye byose.
Your final decision regarding the matrimonial regime chosen. And now the floor is of you. We're now waiting for your earth. Sandra will guide us through the process.
Njyewe Venuste Sibomana maze kumva icyo amategeko ategeka abashyingiranywe, nemeye nta gahato ko wowe Priscilla Congo umbera umugore, tukazabana uko twabyiyemeje kandi dukurikije uko amategeko ya Repubulika y'u Rwanda abiteganya.
I, Priscilla Chongo, having heard what the law requires the spouses, agree without any coercion that you, Venuste Sibomana, be my husband and we live together as per our agreement and in accordance with the law of the Republic of Rwanda.
Abe hamwe namwe ababera umujyanama abaragire nk'intama abarinde mu mahoro ye hamwe namwe kugeza ku mperuka y'isi hamwe namwe umukiza be hamwe namwe umukiza be hamwe namwe mu rugamba be hamwe namwe ab'ingabo yanyikiye
Commission of Rwanda to Zambia, having heard the voice made between Venuste and Priscilla Trongo, as agreed in my presence and in public, pursuant to powers conferred to me by the law, hereby declare that from today, Venuste and Priscilla Trongo are married in accordance with the law.
Very nice.
Okay. Meditate.
And you are married in a government. This is government, one is government. How does this make you feel?
I feel so happy. Yes.
What has made you happy?
What has made me happy is that I love this man so much. We've been dating for 8 years now. It's our final day today.
Message to him, look at him. Musaza ijambo ufite uyu munsi kushaka kuwira madamu wawe ni ijambo rimeze gute cyangwa gushimira Imana, gushimira abantu, gushimira ambasadari?
Ndashimira Imana ariko ndashimira n'umufasha wanjye cyane, inshuti yanjye nkunda arabizi. Good.
Thank you, my God, thank you today. Oh, yeah. And I thank you tomorrow. For your love, I thank you, my God. Oh, man, I thank you today. Thank you, my God, thank you today. And I thank you tomorrow. You never disappoint, oh, my God. Oh, man, I thank you today. Every time I wake up in the morning, another day, another blessing. When I lose my job, I never worry, because I know your plans are better. When the landlord come and knock on my door, and I know today I got no money, and I cannot afford food for my kids. I know tomorrow will be better. I thank you, God. Oh. Thank you, my God, thank you today. And I thank you tomorrow. For your love, I thank you, my God. Oh, man, I thank you today. Thank you, my God, thank you today. And I thank you tomorrow. You never disappoint, oh, my God. Oh, man, I thank you today. When I pass exam, I give you glory. When I fail, I give you glory. Cause I know you give me bread and butter. You take me places, you never tire. God, your blessings follow me every day. Another contract, another payday. Even if I can't afford for my kids, I know tomorrow will be better. Thank you, my God, thank you today. And I thank you tomorrow. For your love, I thank you, my God. Oh, man, I thank you today. Thank you, my God, thank you today. And I thank you tomorrow. You never disappoint, oh, my God. Oh, man, I thank you today. Your man, I do sing it for me. You sing it for me. Ni mani tabura kusenga. Your man, I do sing it for me. Sing it for me. Ni mani tabura kusenga. Thank you, my God, thank you today. And I thank you tomorrow. For your love, I thank you, my God. Oh, man,
kwakira uwo yakunze
Waenda chitawe ukamana konja.
kwakira uwo yakunze
Waenda chitawe ukamuntu wanakonda.
zamura gake Felix
Fakandi pama.
haranditse ngo
toje abari byo mu bikora
umufasha mwiza umuhabwa n'Imana ibyo ni ukuri naguhawe n'Imana umunsi wa ndebaga mu maso ukanyemerera ko tubana
wicira akanyota wazamutse imisozi myinshi
ni wowe rukundo nari ntegereje ubusore bwanjye nabumaze ngusengera none tugiye kubana mukunzi wanjye ni wowe rukundo nari ntegereje ubusore bwanjye nabumaze ngusengera none tugiye kubana mukunzi wanjye
mwakwicara mukagubwa neza
hari icyo nabura gutaraza ubu nduzuye ubu tuzajya tujya inama buri umwe n'ijisho ry'undi nabigize inshingano zanjye uhora unezerewe.
Amen. Muli Branji ndiye mkoshano wa kwatu. Muli Branji baraza
Ibwino gira amahoro
ameze neza cyane. Wali ameze neza. Yes.
buriya ureba
Ukalangana
nohereje abana banjye mu gikari
natumiza abana banga uku
banzanire icyo nkwakiriza
so they should give me something that I can welcome you with.
kugira ngo wakire abo mwazanye
Kuti munkale welcome tisembe mwemirira baraza. Kuti munkale muvele free. Kuti we welcome you.
wowe nk'intumwa bohereje
Iwe monga chitumi cha family.
umusaza mugenzi wanjye
Mzibambo monga ine.
shikira
Tengani drink iyi. Manja please. This is the process.
shikira
Tengani drink. Mepaye konjota. Amen. Manja please, manja.
mbonye mugera hano mu muryango wacu
Taona kuti mwafika mu family yatu.
reka tubakire
Timi chitani welcome. Manja. Uba uragituritse cyacu. Manja. This is a big welcome for the big family. Welcoming the other family. This is tradition. Yes.
mubyeyi rero
Azibambo watu. Yes, chachu. Yes.
reka dusangire
Dekaniti. Manje ni welcome. Welcome, feel free. Manja.
barakina
ariko tubona abantu bose baseka, tubona abantu bose bishimye, none kugira ngo n'ibintu bigende neza reka numva icyo papa yateguye kutubwira. Muzehe wanjye hano noneho tubigende. Buriya tujye kureba ngo ukuntu bazabigeye.
Abatendona vela indochita.
Aramutamitse.
Amutesa.
Ntabwo uri mu mwanya muriwe. Amwonga inshuro ya kabiri. Aracyama burangiye
Priscilla naye mwetioni mwemzambo la Tesela.
Yes. Muzabarisha mute? Nuko. Uzajya harimwe cyangwa uzajya
Muzambo wa Tesa chenda mwezi. Ndaza gukurikizaho tuzakofanyako
aba
mfite umukunzi wanyeganyije inkingi z'umutima wanjye, sinkibibasha gusobanura iby'aya magambo anyura umutima.
Murakoze cyane.
ziko mu family.
Reka maze ni madamu ogatoya.
Nizapasa kuongata pamoja.
Niba ari filimi niba ari n'ikinamico so cyapa sinibisiba ine ntabwo mbizi ye umusaza bamwicaje
bakuru bacace babakazika
okay tumvere Felix sinzi icyo bagiye kuvuga mubafotore bose mubafotore futi mubafotore yesu mubafotore zona
usoheka kwekokeka ya tate usonda
manze zona manze
mbere tubanje gushimira Imana kuko ntekereza ko ariyo itumye tugera kuri uyu munsi twese reka Imana tuyihe amashyi arengayo
manze mayerere kuri murongo yesu amashyi menshi ku Mana
icya kabiri ndashimira madamu wanjye ni madamu wanjye ariko icyo nshaka kubabwira cy'umwihariko ni nawe inshuti yanjye ya mbere ikindi ndashimira umuryango wanjye harimo mukuru wanjye tuvukana harimo na murumuna wanjye bamba hafi cyane ndabashimiye cyane ishimiye umuryango nashatsemo batuba hafi cyane Imana ibamugisha ikindi kandi umuryango wanjye nawo ari itorero ari inshuti ari abavandimwe ndabashimiye cyane kuba mwabishyigikiye Imana mwese ibahe umugisha ndumva rero nta ntatinda cyane
sinizacebwa yayi
ariko hariho benshi nagenda mvuga ariko reka mvugemo umwe wenyine
kuri bantu bamwe amenye ngende nikambabatiza nk'ako cyo umuzi mpepe
uko ndahangaha muri Zambia
mwenye riri pano mu Zambia
nkaba ndi kumwe n'umudamu wahangaha muri Zambia
nakwatira mukazi wakuno mu Zambia
ntekereza ko hariho wabigizemo uruhare ari nawe bamfashije kugera inahangaha
ndiwa kuromea nani tandiza
reka muhagurutse mushimire mu izina rya mwese kuko niwe wanyoboye kugera muri iki gihugu Papa Enoke
Papa Enoke manza yambiriye
Haleluya. Mwese uko muri hano Imana iduhana umugisha.
Amen. That's a good one, though.
reka bagende bicarire barakoze cyane abandi bo bagize uruhare kugira ngo baje kugera inahangaha Tumba rero tudatinze hari impano twagiye dutegura reka dusabe abo bantu bigire hino hari impano twabateguriye reka dusabe ukuriye umuryango w'umufasha wanjye bahaguruke baze tubahe impano twabateguriye
bakuru
turasaba uhagarariye umuryango bamwe wenyine
bamozi cyane
na musaza ariwe musaza wa madamu nabo baze tubahe impano twabateguriye
bamuna
izuba ryibutsa ineza y'umukunzi wanjye akagero k'iminsi ntikabishobora kunanya n'umukunzi wanjye mfite umukunzi wanyeganyeshe inkingi z'umutima wanjye sinkibibasha gusobanura iby'aya magambo anyura umutima
twagira ngo tubereke inyungu ya mbere twagize mu rugo rwacu ni aba bana
ni aba bana
kandi tuboneraho no kubatangariza amazina yabo
kumyuza n'amazina yabo kugira ngo murazibe
uyu mwana mukuru afite imyaka 4 arenda kugira 5
uyu mwana amenanya mura nje mukuru aina 45 years
amazina ye yitwa Felix Bomana
Zina yake ni Felix Bomana
Felix Bomana dufite n'umwana wa kabiri ufite amezi 3. nawe amazina yiwe
naye mazina yake
ni Tony Sibomana.
ni Tony Sibomana.